I get a line on the poster I need, I go for it. If the poster's within driving distance, I'll drive. If it's not within driving distance, I'll fly. If it's not within flying distance for me, I'll call on the telephone. But I must have that poster. The thrill is getting the poster back to the house, unrolling it, looking at it for the very first time, and discovering a new poster treasure.
Call it passion, call it obsession, call it downright wild-eyed craziness, but Jack DeVere has a thing for movie posters. Not just any old poster, though. There's a theme running through this storyline. We'll call it a love story. One of those triangles involving Jack, the Lone Star State, and the silver screen.
This was my first poster. I received this from the manager of the Texas Theater in Brownwood, Texas when I was 10 years old. And I looked at it and I was totally hooked at 10 years old, which I thought I wanted one poster, and now it has become, I want all Texas posters, anything to do with Texas. If it's some other state, I want someone else to have it. But if it's Texas, I want to have it within this collection.
Texas movie poster art. For more than 50 years, Jack DeVere has been collecting the stuff, and in that time, he's rounded up quite a herd. But where does a man keep such a collection? Well, Jack's got two houses, one where he lives and the other, well, it's certainly not for drop-in guests.
I was very fortunate in finding this house that had two houses on the property. And I thought, okay, there's a house for me to live, and there's a house for the posters who are going to live. And now I find that both the posters and myself live in the house where the posters live more than the other house.
From floor to ceiling, you'll find a veritable Western resume here. Names like Rogers, Ritter, and Wayne ring out from an age when they were still young and strong, and when Westerns were king. As far as Jack's concerned, they still are.
I hope that I'm keeping them alive. They certainly are alive with me, and they become alive to folks like you who get the opportunity to see them. To go back to the 20s, to go back to the 30s, to go back to the 40s, it's a Texas time trip of that no one else can do. I'm going to keep this going forever. And when I'm gone, I hope that it continues to go forever, forevermore.
In 50 years, Jack DeVere has accumulated more than just posters. He's assembled a few tiny bits of Texas history. It's a small chapter in the story of a state, but an important one. One that, without Jack's enthusiastic determination, just might be lost forever.
If I don't bring them together, no one else ever has. No one else ever will. So I think that I have perhaps been, one of the reasons that I've been put here on earth is to do this. It is my magnum opus. It is my great work.